Interestingly, there doesn't appear to be any degradation in embryo quality or risks of the embryos when they're with prolonged storage because they're stored in liquid nitrogen, so very, very cold. So basically, all sort of cellular processes stop and they're in suspended animation. For embryos, the main issues are more at the time of freezing the embryos or thawing the embryos. So that is when there can be a drop away. And for instance, some embryos don't survive the freezing and the thawing, so the beginning and end of the whole process. But during it, when the embryos are stored, sometimes I liken it a bit like to being on a long haul aeroplane flight, and there might not be a lot happening in the middle bit, and all the action is at the beginning of the end in general. There used to be a slow freezing process, so it took quite a long time to freeze. But now the eggs or embryos are plunged into liquid nitrogen, and then they snap freeze, so they freeze very, very quickly. And the survival rate of embryos and eggs that have been snap frozen with this process called vitrification, which essentially means turning to glass. I mean, they just turn to a glassy state straight away. The survival rate is significantly higher than it was beforehand when we used to routinely use slow freezing. Interestingly, an embryo doesn't have to completely survive thawing to still be a viable embryo. So embryos can actually partially survive thawing and still go on to fully implant and to become completely healthy babies.